Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video. I am Logan.
And I am Paige, and today we're doing a Q&A video. And what we decided to do for the Q&A, we just picked random questions for each other and we're just gonna ask.
Some questions off the internet, some questions we have came up with ourselves. So yeah, I suppose we just better get right to it. Alright, so what is your worst memory?
My worst memory would be when I went to the doctor. This is why I hate like needles and shots, because the doctor, or the nurse actually, she stabbed me with the shot. And
Isn't that what they're supposed to do?
No, like she's like stabbed me, like they're supposed to do it nicely. No, she stabbed me.
Stabbed.
And I was like a little tiny girl, like I had no muscles, so it hurt. She like hit my bone. But yeah. What is your worst fear?
My worst fear. My worst fear would probably be, you know, that's a tough one. That's a really tough one.
You could come back to it if you want to think about it for a second.
No. My worst fear would probably have to do with the job that I am currently pursuing, to get electrocuted.
Ow.
Very scary, very deadly thing, but that's why you get paid good money. Alright? Your favorite city, if you could pick any city to go to in the entire world, your favorite one, and why you would go there.
I would have to say Orlando, because it is 90% of the time it's warm there. And I like warm weather. I don't like this Minnesota cold weather.
No, I don't think many people do.
Alright. Would you choose summer or winter?
Summer, just because there's more things you can do. Where we're at, if you want to do anything in the wintertime, you're going to have to spend a good amount of money on it. We said that in our first video, we're broke. Well, you don't have to be inside. There are things you can do outside, but like if you want to go snowmobiling or something, you got to have money, you got to spend money. But the summertime, you can just go explore. I like to be outdoors and I like the nature, so I think it's fun to go explore like nature centers or like little places like that. So I would definitely have to say summer just because of that. Alright, so this one kind of went with your question from last time, but you never answered. Or I guess that's a wrong. You never said either one of these cities. So it's
okay.
So this is picking your favorite city, but between these two. New York or LA?
LA all the way.
Why LA?
Because it's usually warm there, and New York just smells bad.
When have you been to New York?
I've like researched on that stuff.
Yeah, no, it's not what you think.
I don't know, but that's what I would pick, is LA over New York.
I'm gonna answer this question as well. I think New York.
Why?
I've been to New York, and I think it's really just like it's New York and LA are very alike. I feel like New York is just a little bit more up. It's a little bit more nice, and it's just fast paced, and I like that fast pace. I always like to be doing something and not just sitting around. So I like the fast paced stuff, and that's why I like New York.
I mean, if I visited both of them, I would choose. Then I would be able to choose better.
Okay.
If you could travel anywhere in the world, where? And why?
Actually, recently I've been looking into like Asia and like Tokyo, Japan. I think those places are rather Tokyo, Japan. I said that. Tokyo and China. Sorry, Japan and China. Anywho, I think Japan, China, like those places. I think one of those places would be cool to go to. They're very technologically advanced. They have lots of different things there. Lots of things that you can't find in America that are cool, interesting, and they just live a very different lifestyle over there than we do. Alright. So if you could choose between going on a cruise or going camping, if you went camping I know this, you hate tents.
Yes.
I would provide, a camper would be provided in camping, but you would have to go out and like do actual camping things like hiking and all that kind of stuff, fishing, whatever.
That's a hard one because I do like camping as long as it's not in a tent. I would do camping. But I don't know. I've always wanted to go on a cruise, but I feel like I'd get seasick because I get motion sickness very easily. But I don't know. Probably camping because I mean I do like hiking. I do like swimming in lakes and going like canoeing and paddleboarding and stuff like that. Being on a boat. I love the water.
Agua. Big agua person.
Yeah. And I like campfires and s'mores.
S'mores.
All of the fun camping things you can do.
Just in case you were wondering, yes, it is s'mores and not s'mores.
I say s'mores.
You just said s'mores.
I know, but I say it both ways. It depends.
Okay. Alright. S'mores.
Whatever. Okay. If you had to live off one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
One food for the rest of... Can I pick a category of food or just one specific dish?
One specific dish. I already know it. I feel like I know what it is. But
An 8-piece chicken nugget meal from Chick-fil-A.
What the heck? I thought you were going to say ham sandwiches.
No.
Because you love those things.
Well, yeah, I love ham sandwiches, but an 8-piece chicken nugget meal... Well, make that a 12-piece with a large fry, actually, because if I'm going to live off that for the rest of my life, I might as well make it worth it.
That's more of a category, but okay.
That's not a category.
Well,
That's
it's
a very...
two things.
Very...
If you could live off one food, so to have either chicken nuggets or fries.
No, you said meal.
I said definitely not. Okay.
Who inspires you most and why?
Ooh, that was a hard one. No, actually, that's not really hard. My dad, because he's a very hard-working man, and he would do anything for his family.
Alright.
What is one thing you're most proud of?
One thing
In your
I'm
life.
most proud of. Probably the fact, I know a lot of people, especially people on YouTube, have preached this. A lot of people who have younger kids who have gotten famous off of YouTube didn't graduate high school. I did graduate, yes. High school wasn't my strong suit. Just wasn't, schooling wasn't for me. And I knew that my whole life, but when you go to school, everybody, you're just pushed to do so good in school, and school is all this, and school is all that. So I think my most proud moment would be to find a job that makes good money, and I don't need to go to all this schooling, and I don't need to go way into debt and do all the college stuff and all that. I can just live my life, and I don't have to worry about any of GPAs or anything like that. I wouldn't necessarily call it pursuing my dream, because that necessarily wasn't my dream, but it's kind of on the way. I don't have to go do schooling and do a bunch of stuff that I wouldn't want to do and I wouldn't need to do anyway.
Yes, college is very expensive.
That could be for another video, maybe near in the future, how I didn't go to college and still live life. Alright. Explain your first kiss.
Oh,
First real kiss, okay?
So not like when I was 6 years
Yep,
old
not-
and
not-
playground kiss or something?
Yes, not like little kid kiss, like first real kiss.
I'm gonna do my first kiss in a relationship, because I really didn't, everybody's kissed a lot of some people that just to kiss, whatever. Alright, so my first ever kiss was with my ex-boyfriend, my very first boyfriend, Chase Nelson, and we met at school, and we kind of just started talking, and then, I don't know, I think it was at his house, or in his truck, one of the two, I can't really remember, but...
Ooh, it was a house kiss.
Or a truck kiss, one of the two, I don't remember. Sorry, Chase, if you're watching this.
I'm not. Alright. What one person, living or dead, do you wish you could talk to?
I would want to talk to my great-grandma, Clara Johnson, because she was like my best friend, and we talked about anything and everything, and she was just such an honest person. I loved her. I miss her.
All right.
One thing that you would change about yourself.
One thing that I would change about myself. I wish that I had a longer attention span. My attention span is that of a gnat. I could start something and within 30 seconds I will be doing something completely different than what I started doing.
Yeah, that's I don't know how we're doing this whole thing because you have no attention span.
Oh yeah, no, I'm looking around the room.
I know, you're horrible at looking at the camera, but it's okay.
Alright. Do you have any hidden talents?
Kinda. I used to be in like choir and sing a lot, but then I stopped. But like I don't really sing around many people unless I'm really comfortable with you. Like I'll sing around you and like my family, but that's about it.
Alright.
Who are you more like, your mother or your father?
Ooh. Okay. Looks wise, I'm like mostly my mom, a little bit my dad. Personality wise, I'm like a 50-50 mix of both. Like I have like the sweet caring side like from my mom, but then I also have like the manly, angry, tough side from my dad. So I would say I'm a very even mix of both of my parents. There isn't really one that I am more like.
Which is really weird because they both have totally opposite personalities. But
All right. What piece of technology could you not live without? And I know the answer to that one.
this thing right here, my telephone.
24/7 on it.
It's because, yeah, I don't even know. I just love my phone and I'm addicted to my cell phone. But
That's a movie.
it's okay.
All right. Sweet.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years, in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years. Well, realistically or hopefully?
You can do both if you want to.
All right. Realistically, in 5 years, I hope to have finished my electrical schooling, which, yes, I know I said I didn't have to do schooling. It's one day every 2 weeks for 8 hours.
Because you're a pre-apprentice.
Yes, because the rest of the time you work. So I go to school for one day every 2 weeks.
Simple.
Anyways, so realistically, I hope to be done with that and making a decent amount of money. Hopefully, around that time, be buying my first house. And yeah, unrealistically, get super famous off this YouTube channel and be living in freaking LA or New York City and be making tons of money. That's unrealistically. That's a goal that we hope to meet, but probably will not be met.
Who knows?
All right. What is your zodiac sign?
1 second.
Oh, she's going on Snap. Uh-oh.
I'm pretty sure mine is
Disappeared.
Taurus.
I have no clue what mine is. For anybody wondering, not a clue. I like how you told me that was in my Snapchat, but then you don't even know what yours
Well,
is.
I
so-
can't remember what the name of it is. It's just a sign. What was your childhood dream job when you were like little?
My childhood dream job would be either to design motocross or supercross tracks, like for dirt bikes, or to be a professional NHL player, like my cousin Riley Tufte. Everybody, if you don't know who Riley Tufte is, go freaking follow him on Instagram because he's a legend. All right. Your fave brand of makeup, and this means for all of your kinds of makeup. I know that there's different kinds that you have. So out of all of the makeup things that you have, what is your favorite thing to use? Favorite makeup item to use?
Okay, so this is like, so my grandma does like Mary Kay, so I get like a lot of Mary Kay stuff, and I love their products.
Mary Kay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or I have a nude palette, eyeshadow, so good. I love their palettes.
Excuse me, you have a what now?
It's a nude decay palette. It's for
What's that?
eyeshadow.
Oh, okay. Alright. Cool beans.
thing you cannot leave the house without. Things, sorry.
Things I cannot, my keys. Couldn't go anywhere without those. Kind of need those to turn on my car. My wallet and my cell phone. And probably like a glass of water or a can of pop or something. I mean, you always got to have something to drink when you're leaving. Whether it's water. You always got to stay hydrated.
That's
All right.
true.
So, yeah. The fact that we had the same amount of questions and did not even try, that's pretty impressive.
As we said, we'll be doing shout outs every video. You just have to hit the bell button and comment done. And for that, we had Levi Apple.
We'd like to give a shout out to little Levi Apple. Yes, he's my little brother, I know. Kind of lame-os.
He's the only one comment done, so.
He is the only one that commented done. We had 170 some people view the last video within 24 hours, but only one person commented done. So, good job, Levi. I'm glad that you're here, little bro, and we'll see you back watching more videos. Alright, and before you go, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure to hit that bell button to turn on your post notifications. And then comment done down in the comments to get a shout out every video. This is how we'll be doing them, just like she did. We'll be saying them, and then we'll also put his YouTube channel name in the description below. So check that out. Make sure to check it out for all of our social media, whatever it is, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that. Thank you.